Have you ever imagined what would happen when venomous snakes with deadly toxins decide to strike?
With a swift bite to a python's head.
With a single bite faster than the blink of an eye, the prey can collapse on the spot. Get ready, because up next are the most terrifying attacks by the most dangerous venomous snakes ever recorded. Watch now. Cobra versus rat snake. Under the layer of fallen leaves at the forest edge, a cobra detects a rat snake moving across. It launches an immediate attack. The first strike misses, the rat snake jolts back and evades. The cobra instantly delivers a second attack. This time, the fangs land and the venom begins to spread quickly. For cobras, the venom glands contain potent neurotoxin that can paralyze the prey's nervous system in a short span of time. The rat snake gradually loses resistance. The cobra holds firm, then swallows it whole. In nature, being slower than the opponent always comes with a cost. Cobra versus mongoose. On the heated open ground, a mongoose and a cobra rush into a direct fight. The cobra strikes first, but the bite is not strong enough to injure the mongoose. With lightning-fast reflexes and a flexible body, it keeps pushing the cobra into a disadvantageous position. Thanks to its strong resistance to venom, the mongoose attacks directly at the cobra's mouth, the source of all venom, and also the snake's weakest point. In nature, the one who controls the pace of the fight holds the advantage. This time, the mongoose dominates the encounter, gripping the cobra's head with sharp teeth and constantly shifting angles to find a weak point along the softer neck area. But the cobra has thick scales and strong neck muscles that help it withstand impacts and reduce injury when attacked. Even with its head held down, the cobra tightens its body, preventing any vulnerable spot from being exposed. After failing to gain an advantage, the mongoose releases the cobra and walks away. Cobra versus leopard. On the open ground, a young leopard encounters an adult cobra. It curiously steps closer and tries to touch the snake's body. But each time it raises a paw, the cobra lifts its head high and snaps in warning. These sudden attacks force the young leopard to stay cautious and maintain distance. The cobra relies on its raised upper body to expand its field of view, a characteristic posture that allows this species to defend effectively against larger predators. Neither side commits to a real fight, but both understand their safe limits in this brief encounter in the wild. Cobra versus chicken. On the ground in front of the nest, a cobra approaches the chicken's eggs. It senses an easy meal and begins to move closer. But the mother hen immediately blocks its path, fluffing her feathers and angling her body to form a living barrier. Each time the cobra advances, the hen counters with a precise peck. Facing the cobra's dangerous venom, the hen remains determined to fight to the end without backing down. This tense standoff shows that in nature, the instinct to protect offspring is stronger than fear. This time, the cobra is no longer after the eggs. It wants to eat a grown chicken. The mother hen instantly positions herself in front of her chicks, dodging each strike from the snake while holding her ground. Hens have powerful protective instincts. They fluff their feathers and lower their center of gravity to appear larger and force the cobra to keep its distance. Only when the chicks have reached safety does the mother hen slowly retreat. Once again, maternal instinct triumphs over a ruthless predator. Cobra versus centipede. In a confrontation between a giant centipede and a cobra, most outcomes are determined by the biological differences between the two species. The cobra possesses a fast strike and long reach, but the centipede excels at closing distance thanks to its many legs that provide stability and rapid direction changes. More importantly, the centipede uses its venomous forcipules to inject neurotoxins directly at the point of contact, causing the snake to lose reflexes after a short period. When the cobra cannot move back to create distance, the advantage shifts entirely to the centipede, and the cobra slowly dies in helplessness. Indigo snake versus python.
Bite to the python's head.
At the base of a large tree, an indigo snake encounters a young python crawling slowly under the sand.
Not hesitate to attack.
With only a brief observation, the indigo snake lunges forward and locks onto the prey's upper body.
With a swift bite to the python's head, Harry with his powerful jaws. But good nutrition has given the feisty young python enough strength to fight back.
This is a snake species specialized in eating other snakes and known for neutralizing larger ones through extremely fast reflexes.
Before swallowing it alive.
The young python barely has time to struggle free. Once its head is controlled, the entire body is quickly swallowed. In the food chain, survival belongs to the one who seizes the best opportunity. Cottonmouth versus rattlesnake. In the middle of the dry grass, a rattlesnake crawls out of a bush and unexpectedly comes face to face with a cottonmouth. Without any warning, the cottonmouth launches forward and delivers the first bite. The rattlesnake is stunned immediately because the cottonmouth possesses venom that damages tissue very quickly, leaving the opponent unable to fight back after just a few seconds. In the world of venomous snakes, a single careless moment can seal one's fate. Rattlesnake versus bobcat. At the base of a decaying tree, a bobcat encounters a rattlesnake coiled in defense. The wildcat steps carefully, but its reflexes are far quicker than the snake's striking motion. Every time the rattlesnake lunges, the bobcat dodges cleanly and counters with precise swats. This advantage comes from a neural structure that allows wildcats to react in extremely short time, preventing the rattlesnake from landing a hit. When the snake becomes exhausted, the bobcat pins it down and eats it. In nature, speed always determines the survivor. Iguana versus snake. On the scorching black rocks, a newly hatched iguana faces its first life challenge. The hunting snakes rush out at once, coiling around the first prey they catch. The remaining iguana knows that snakes have poor vision, so it stands still like a statue as the predators pass by. But it is discovered. Thanks to flexible reflexes, it finally escapes the territory of the snakes. And once again, they encounter each other. But this time, the snakes do not choose to chase. They move ahead to block the places where the iguana will run through. And just as predicted, this time, the overwhelming victory belongs to the hunters. Pit viper vs. gecko. In the darkness under the foliage, a pit viper remains motionless and then delivers a precise bite to a gecko climbing onto a tree trunk. The venom quickly incapacitates the prey, and the snake begins swallowing from the head to prevent the limbs from getting stuck. In this snake species, the jawbones have flexible joints that allow them to open their mouths far wider than the natural head size and push the prey into the esophagus with alternating muscle movements. This method allows them to handle prey much larger than their own bodies. Monkey versus snake. On a large tree trunk, the monkey is suddenly bitten on the head by a snake. It immediately uses its hands to pull hard, trying to tear the snake's jaws from its skin. The teeth of many snake species curve backward like hooks, helping them hold on during an attack, so a single bite can cause the victim to struggle violently. The monkey keeps pulling, twisting, and yanking until the snake's jaws release. A brief moment yet enough to show how one precise bite can create a dangerous struggle in the wild. The images you have just seen reveal a world rarely witnessed by humans, where every movement carries the threat of death. A single leap, a single strike, or just a fraction of a second of carelessness can turn a hunt into a tragedy.
With a swift bite to Python's head.
If this video made you shiver, feel tense, or get drawn into every second, make sure to like the video, leave a comment to share your thoughts, and do not forget to subscribe for more intense survival stories from the natural world. See you in the next wild footage.